There's something about a new year, right? It's this perfect time for setting big goals. And if you're in tech, well, the biggest frontier out there with the most potential has to be artificial intelligence. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to lay out a map, a guide to help you turn that New Year's ambition into an incredible new set of skills. Let's dive in.
Believe it or not, this whole explainer, it's all sparked by this one single idea. It's not from some complicated academic paper, it's just a simple, powerful call to action. And it just perfectly captures this feeling in the air right now. The new year is the ideal moment for tech enthusiasts to stop just using AI and start developing it. This is our starting point.
All right, so let's start with our first section, a New Year's resolution. We're really going to frame this journey as more than just a vague idea. Think of it as a project plan for turning all that ambition into actual, tangible action.
I want you to really think about this for a second. Every year we make these resolutions, right? Go to the gym, read more books, and that's all great. But what if your big resolution this year wasn't just about personal improvement, but about something foundational? What if you decided to learn the very skills that are going to build the next technological revolution? That's the kind of scale we're talking about here. It's huge.
Okay, moving on to section 2, the AI imperative. And this is so important because, look, this isn't just a cool hobby anymore. It's fast becoming a necessity. Let's dig into why these skills matter so much right now more than ever before.
This right here, this shows you the massive shift that's happening. Look on the left. That's the old way of doing things, right? Following a manual, using the software, keeping the systems running. It's maintenance. But on the right, that's the new world of AI. You're not just a user, you're training the model. You're not just using software, you're creating the intelligence. You're moving from just maintaining things to pioneering brand new frontiers. It's a whole different ballgame.
And this really gets to the heart of it. Think about it like this. You're part artist, painting with data, and part sculptor, shaping models out of just raw information. Learning AI isn't just like learning a new app, no way. It's like being handed a whole new creative medium, a new way to build and solve problems that we couldn't even touch before. You're literally building intelligence itself.
Okay, so hopefully you get the why now. Let's talk about the how. Because, let's be honest, this field can look super intimidating from the outside. That's why we've put together this roadmap. It's a clear, structured path that takes you from the absolute basics all the way to specialization.
So here's the 30,000-foot view. It's just 3 stages, super simple. First, you've got to build a rock-solid foundation. You can't skip this. Then on top of that, you build the main structure, the core concepts of AI. And then once that's all in place, you get to do the fun part. You pick a specialty to make your own. Let's break each one of these down. All right, step 1, the foundation. Look, there's no way around this stuff. These are the absolute non-negotiables. First up, you need a programming language, and really, it's got to be Python. You'll be living in libraries like NumPy for heavy-duty math and Pandas for wrangling data. Next, math. I know, but you need it. Statistics and linear algebra, they're the language that AI models actually speak. And finally, good old data structures and algorithms, because you have to know how to handle massive amounts of data efficiently. This is your bedrock.
Okay, once that bedrock is solid, you're ready to start building up. This is where we get into the core AI concepts. You'll start with the fundamentals of machine learning, literally how a machine can learn from data. Then you'll go deeper into neural networks and deep learning. That's the real architecture behind all the modern AI you see. You'll get your hands dirty with frameworks like TensorFlow or PyTorch. From there, you can branch out into incredible areas like natural language processing, which is how AI understands our language, and computer vision, which is how it sees the world.
And that brings us to step 3, which is honestly the most exciting part: finding your specialty. Once you've got those core concepts down, the world kind of opens up. You get to choose your own adventure. Are you fascinated by generative AI, building those massive models that create text and images? Or maybe you're into reinforcement learning, training an agent to beat a game. Maybe it's robotics, giving machines real-world intelligence. Or, and this is so important, maybe you want to focus on AI ethics and safety. This is where your passion really starts to drive what you build.
All right, our final section, pioneering your frontier. This is where we pivot a little bit, because the goal here isn't just to collect skills like badges on a sash. It's about shifting your mindset from being a learner to being a builder.
I really want you to think of everything we've talked about as a launch pad, not the destination. It is not a finish line. These skills, they aren't just trophies to put on a shelf. They're the tools in your new workshop. And the real journey, the real fun, it starts the second you pick up those tools and start building something that actually matters to you.
So,
we're going to leave you with this question. We've given you the map. The path is right there in front of you. The only question left is, where are you going to go? What industry, what challenge, what problem will you point this incredible new skill set towards? What will you build?